Yeah, I mean, that's a really good question. So I took lessons until I graduated from college. So I stopped taking lessons when I was 22. And I kind of just went cold turkey. Until June, I was taking lessons every week, and then I went to taking no lessons at all. And that was kind of a shock to my system. And I think a lot of kind of self-doubt crept in because I kind of relied on my wonderful teacher to either tell me the good stuff I was doing or to criticize the bad stuff I was doing, and the sudden realization that, oh my God, I'm all on my own now was actually pretty scary. But I think, it made me even hungrier to learn because there was kind of a sense of desperation attached to it, realizing that someone wouldn't be feeding me information on a weekly basis. So that was very healthy. It kind of sparked this desire to know as much as I could. And also, I think it forced me to figure out ways that I could keep learning and improving on my own. And I think that's happened in a variety of ways. One is, even though I didn't play for a teacher anymore, I back then and still now still play for my friends pretty regularly. So some of these are violinist friends, some are just people who don't play violin, but are pianists, cellists, any sort of conductors. And actually sometimes it's refreshing to play for people who don't play your specific instrument because they kind of are a little bit removed from everything. And they sometimes hear music in a way that isn't so clouded by technical concerns because they're not even aware of the technical concerns because they don't play the instrument. So they sometimes won't forgive things that other violinists might forgive because other violinists just know that that part is really difficult. Another thing is I think playing with people in chamber music settings has been the way in which I've learned the most. It's playing with other people kind of, it teaches you how to be more convincing in your ideas because you have to convince other people of your ideas. And also, if you're open-minded, you kind of see the ways in which other people think about preparing or rehearsing or practicing or thinking about a specific composer or thinking about what it means to be on stage. All these different viewpoints, you can take something, you can leave something, but it kind of broadens your horizon. So some people sometimes say, what do you wish you had done more of when you were a kid? And actually my answer really is chamber music. Because I think when we're middle school, high school, we want to focus on our concertos and we want to focus on stuff that we hope we'll spend our lives playing. But even if we do end up spending our lives playing concertos, the way in which we learn best is through playing chamber music. And I think the best experiences that I've had as a concerto soloist are the ones that actually feel like chamber music, where I'm playing chamber music with the orchestra. So that's something that's sometimes neglected a little bit in kind of middle school, high school years, but I think is incredibly important. And on top of that, most composers wrote their best music for chamber music ensembles because there's something so intimate and personal about the chamber music repertoire that composers were drawn to this genre to write some of their greatest music. So it's also really fun to play chamber music because it's such great music.